Hey. How's the project going so far? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, I'd love to hear it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright. Well, thank you again for agreeing to overtime. I know that it's a little bit annoying, but you are probably the best on our team, so I really appreciate you being so willing to stay past company hours and work on the project yourself. I would absolutely ask someone else to stay overtime with you, but I just know that it would be more work for you because it seems that everyone else in your team is a little bit incompetent at times. So, yeah, I just wanted to stop by and let you know that I see you and you're doing fantastic. Yeah, I would lay them off. However, we do need a certain amount of people on this team at a time, and there are things that they're good at, but it just happens to be you're the only one that's good at the whole picture. Yeah. Do you mind if I hang out with you for a second? Yeah, just call it a brain break maybe, because I know you've been working so hard, and my gratitude is without bounds, truly. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't mind. I don't mind a little chit-chat. You're funny. Yes, I will still pay you for our chit-chatting extracurricular time. Don't worry. You know I'll treat you well, as always. So, home life. Anything going on with you? Outside of the office? Oh, I see. How'd that go? Not well. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I gave up on those apps a long time ago. Not to blur the line between personal and professional, but I have been happily single for some time now. Oh. You flatter me, truly. I was married. At one point, yes, but not everything always works out. The reason? Well, it's a bit of an unorthodox reason, but we didn't exactly have the same things in common anymore. He kind of stayed where he was, and I kept growing. And soon we could relate to each other less and less and less. And I'm not going to stay in a relationship where I feel trapped or in a place where I can't express myself, which is what it really was. Yes, of course. Well, I mean, outside of the office, I am a little bit adventurous, I must say. So, him being more of a, vanilla individual, per se, kind of led to some natural headbutting, and I felt like I couldn't express myself, and I didn't want to make him uncomfortable by attempting to express myself and have him not vibe with that necessarily. I do not have any children, no. Outside of work, I mean, I work here, I go home, and I work at home, so I mean, we all have our extracurricular things that we like to indulge ourselves on, but I don't know how much of that you'd be interested in. Interested in hearing? I mean, of course. Insightful. I've always believed you are quite insightful, though, so I'm not very surprised. Well, I've been choosing you for a lot of the bigger projects and for the overtime work and all of that, because I know you're capable. Yeah, and maybe I like having you in the office. Yeah, maybe that's what I mean, but your presence is just comforting. I know that you'll get all the jobs done and in order, and I know you'll all do it under the deadline, and excuse me. I saw that. Yeah, I did. Oh, relax. It's alright. I don't mind. Not from you, at least. Just try to keep your gaze from wandering when there are others around, okay? You would hate to lead a poor example. Though I must say, you are like a breath of fresh air, truly. I enjoy having you in the office. So, that might, help the whole overtime thing. I'm gonna share the office with anybody after office hours, then I like it to be you. That was a cute little jump. You don't mind that, do you? It's nothing. I'm just brushing my foot against your leg, that's all. You know, you are my favorite employee. I'm not supposed to have favorites, but it's only because I'm not supposed to pay based off of favorites. But I don't do that, so I think it's fine. Oh my. Are you blushing? Oh my. Well, is that so? Very interesting. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to know that you perhaps have a bit less of a professional streak about you. Don't flatter me. Also, for the record, I'm not that old. Just because I was married once hardly means anything. But it does mean I am very experienced, and I do like to mentor when I can. What do you think? Do you think you can be mentored? Perhaps. My little favorite. Because that would be a way that I can show my appreciation. And perhaps it is frowned upon, but it's the kind of frowned upon that doesn't show up on paper. Especially if you don't want it to be a public situation. If you're catching my drift, I can keep a secret. Can you? My little favorite. Yeah. Okay. Well, the janitorial staff should be coming up here at any minute now. So, how about you meet me in my office? Yeah. For some one-on-one brainstorming time, per se. That's what I'll call it on paper.